Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Hoedown. I'm Luca.
I'm Oscar, and this is your daily dose of goofy.
You're so goofy.
I was trying to
make it.
Yeah, and then my words ran out. So look at that switch on, isn't it? We're quite so tame and stuff, and the camera.
It's professionalism and showbiz. That's what it does do.
So good evening. I hope you're doing lovely.
I hope you're doing lovely.
How's it hoeing? Eh? Bring that old iceberg gem back.
If you're new, welcome to the family. If you just clicked on this video and you didn't know who we were, I'm Luca. It's done that. I'm Luca,
yeah,
Oscar.
been through that.
Okay. We need a checklist. We just say it at the beginning of every episode.
So we're identical twins, and we've known each other for 20 years now.
Yeah, we're the most loving family on the internet.
Because we're hoes, and hoes love everyone and anybody.
And thirdly, we appreciate everyone watching our videos.
I hope you enjoyed last week's set of videos. We had really fun doing the podcast. We had really fun. We had a really fun time.
We had a
really fun time doing that podcast. It's something that we really enjoyed talking about. Know that is part of our brand, to be honest.
If I take you down, would you really hold me down and be your best friend?
If you ask me, Luca, what is my specialist topic? Right, okay. We're doing a quiz. What's my specialist topic? Oh, fuck.
No, hold on. I know it. I knew it, but now I don't.
Greek mythology. Bitch. Greek mythology, right? And that time, that period of Greeks and Romans, right? Egyptians, it blurs into one, but yet is also in your mind very separate. And it seems like quite a short time.
What was the time?
Well, the Romans Empire.
What was the time of, like, the Greek mythology and stuff? What were?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you're saying it blends into a short time. Tell me what short time is that? Because it doesn't to me.
Well, how long do you think it was? The Roman Empire, how long did that span for you?
Probably maybe 500 years.
500 years?
Maybe 1,000 years.
1,000 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,000 years.
Okay.
So the Roman Empire was over 1,000 years. But yet you talk about Romans as if that's, like, the Romans were a certain way. That's like comparing us to 1021. And that's something to think about. That's like literally saying in the future, going, oh yeah, that's the same as, but that's between now and 1021.
I actually can't make sense of that. 1,000 years, 1021. No. 1020.
Yes.
1020. Yes. 2021. Yes.
Yeah.
It's 1,000. 2021 minus 1021 equals 1,000.
No. Yes. Exactly. So that's like saying we're the same, because no one ever talks about, well, maybe they do talk about early Roman, middle Roman, late Roman, but on general knowledge, it's like the Romans are the Romans.
My
1,000 years. What have you got to say about it?
I was going to say, I'm no historian, so I don't know for certain, but I think that the Roman Empire was clearly a quite distinguished come si dice, parable, like a section of human, like chapter of the human race, right?
Right.
So the next chapter, potentially Victorian or whatever, wasn't the next one, but a chapter,
an age, sort of like an age,
like Victorian era, would just happen to be shorter because things developed quicker. Whereas the Roman Empire,
well, Victorian's only because of the reign of the Queen. Georgian, Victorian.
Potentially.
Well, not... What? No, not potentially.
But you developed from the Victorian era because of the Industrial Revolution, perhaps. Who knows?
Could be the Industrial Revolution.
Like, literally, who knows? So, what I'm saying is...
Well, I think people do know.
Okay, well, I've got two things. For starters, the Roman Empire may have lasted that long because it took forever to develop. Secondly...
I'm not...
Listen. Secondly, you may also... Actually, the Roman Empire might have only been developed into the Roman Empire the last 10 years of its existence.
No.
It could have been... You could have been the Roman...
No, it wasn't. I've just told you. The Roman Empire was spanned over 1,000 years.
Yeah, but it started by Julius Caesar.
Well, then it wouldn't have been the Roman Empire until it was the Roman Empire, and then it's 1,000 years.
All an empire is a group of people.
What just stopped the Roman period?
Like the Industrial Revolution.
But what I'm saying is, but you've just done the exact same thing. You go, oh, it's just a period, but no, it's not just.
No,
a period.
But it could have
1,000 years.
For example, it probably didn't start with Julius Caesar, but let's say it did start. Okay. He was an emperor at the time.
Yeah, definitely. Could.
Let's say he came in and had 10 men, and he went, right, this is the Roman Empire. All it is a mentality. If you think about it,
civilization. I'm not talking about the empire.
Yeah, but civilization developed. They didn't just start at year 1 and then was the same at year 1,000.
That's exactly my point I'm making. We talk about ancient Rome and ancient Rome.
Because ancient Rome, we talk about ancient Rome's peak, and that might be a span of 10 years.
No.
It could have started over 1,000 years. I think we do, bud.
No, you don't.
Oscar, the Colosseum wasn't built on day 1. Hey, Rome wasn't built on a day, bud.
Hey,
Rome was
not built in a day.
So
actually, 1,000 years.
Well, there you go.
But I think we're just arguing the same point.
Maybe we do speak about it over a short period, but that's because maybe the Roman Empire that we talk about was only a span of 5 years.
Okay, no, we speak about Roman
Okay, so
civilization.
you're talking about people living in Rome.
Roman civilization. Ancient Rome, right?
Yeah, Oscar, there was
Rome.
ancient civilization across the whole world.
You type in ancient Rome, you'll get a definition of ancient Romans, right? What I'm saying is we minimise that to... You could probably find a sentence on what ancient Rome is. But it's 1,000 years.
Yeah, but you could do the same about World War One, and it lasted like 8 years, didn't it?
Ancient Rome was 1,000 years.
You can summarise anything. Historians wouldn't make that mistake. It's just people who don't know about the topic.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Think of another example like this.
The difference between 1,000 and 1,000,000.
No.
Unless you know, you know.
Terrible.
It's not terrible, because unless you actually know, you don't know.
But you know it's fucking big.
No, but you have no.
That isn't the
concept of
same
it.
as
That
this.
is the same, actually.
No,
I think you just got schooled.
You group ancient Rome. You were just saying. You were just doing it there. No, it's probably just the last 10 years. You're grouping it. But no, ancient Rome civilization lasted 1,000 years.
By fact.
By fact, ancient Rome civilization was 1,000 years, right?
Okay, so when did they build the
When we
Colosseum?
talk about ancient Rome, right? When historians talk about ancient Rome, that is a span of 1,000 years, okay?
Okay.
And yet we talk about it as if it was quick. What I'm saying is that is exactly the same as someone in the future going, the people in 2021 were the same people in 1021. And we know that ain't true, don't we?
Yeah.
So that's just something that I think, at the end of the day, hey, it's a shower thought.
Yeah, although I would argue that the advancements from 1021 to 2021 were larger than the advancements from the beginning of the Roman Empire to the end of the Roman Empire.
Do you know any?
The Industrial Revolution.
No.
Technology, mobile phones.
Well,
think about how much has changed in the last 10 years.
Think about how
Maybe
easy it
the
would be
wheel.
to invent something when nothing's been invented.
Yeah, but they didn't have the knowledge of the technology.
Well, to be honest, they made the Colosseum. That's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah. Well, you know how to build a house.
Well, Colosseum's not a fucking house, is it?
It's just brick on top of brick.
Wheels, they had wheels, didn't they?
Yeah, see, yeah, okay, fine, but I don't think grouping the Roman Empire
Okay,
is
you're
the same
probably
as
right.
grouping us.
Yeah, but I think there was a surge in evolution, really, in terms of like how we lived. But it's probably going to slow off.
Okay, yeah, excellent.
Well, I think you're lying when you say excellent thought. I don't think you think it's an excellent thought. I don't think he thinks it's an excellent thought.
It's a thought.
It's definitely a thought.
There's sort of one thing we can be sure of. It is a thought.
I think you haven't really, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I think they're probably going to agree with me, I don't think you really understood what I said ever in this episode. But that's okay, and it's not always going to be the case that we always understand. But, quickly touching on it, I heard there's a tomb under the Sphinx which the world they're not allowed to look in it, right? The Egyptian government are the only people that have got rights to look in that, and no one else has been able to see. And it is a popular belief.
I'm looking it up now.
Well, you might not find anything. It's a popular belief, Mika, that all of the secrets to pyramid and ancient civilization are held in this like library underneath the Sphinx. And it's proof, basically, that aliens built the pyramid. Just want to chat that in with the Romans.
Do you know where that came from?
I don't. I don't want to know.
X-Men.
No.
In the X-Men Evolution television series, the Hall of Records is located beneath the Great Sphinx and is actually a prison of the first mutant apocalypse.
No, I saw a documentary on TikTok on it. Real
Mystery
old men
Hall.
in seats with close-up camera.
Okay, maybe. Okay.
And I think that's really something to think about, and that would be amazing.
I think if there was actually anything important, they would have released it.
No.
Why?
Because I think Egyptians, all this time, the drawings, the paintings inside the tombs, seems to have had a serious
Magical.
relationship with outer beings. And I honestly think if maybe
Egyptians
are keeping it.
Oh, okay. I don't want to make this too long, but in addition to that, basically, okay, really quickly. So, blood type all originated from this specific blood type that can be traced back to Africa, and everyone shares a blood type. But there's one other blood type where scientists don't know its origin from, and it's saying that potentially it either evolved from another species that then evolved into the human race also. So it could have been a different species or literally a different cell of evolution
also evolved
that just
into
evolved, and
human-
because of the
human-like.
Earth's climate, it developed the human race. So it's saying that we didn't all necessarily originate from one thing. It could have been another thing, and that other thing potentially could have had something to do with all the unanswerable things.
Wow.
So that's something to think about.
Well, it's definitely something to think about,
I suppose if you wanted to think about it, you could go and read up about it.
If we're going to define what we've just said, it's
Something to think about.
Something to think about, really.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So that concludes today's episode.
Good old history lesson, actually.
Yeah, quite literally, there was actually no thought. I didn't think about anything then. You sort of just.
Yeah. Oh, see that? Yeah, that exactly proves my point.
Okay.
You didn't know. You didn't understand. Brilliant. Yeah. Great. Victorious again.
Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching. If you like the video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up on it and subscribe if you want to see more. We post Monday to Fridays. Every Friday is a podcast.
Thank you very much for coming. Like, share, comment, subscribe. With the Hotons, arrivederci. Mwah.
If I take you down, would you really hold me down and be your best friend?